Puka Nakua, Sam Laporta, and CJ Stroud. What do all three of these guys have in common? They led the way in what was a sensational 2023 NFL rookie class. But how does this rookie class compare to ones we've seen in the past? I'm going to use Pro Football References success rate to give you that answer. So, what is Pro Football References success rate? They define it as a way to determine how effective players and teams are at staying on schedule and creating productive plays. They also define it as a play that gains at least 40% of yards required on first down, 60% of yards required on second down, and 100% on third or fourth down. The example they use on their website is if on first and 10, player gains 2 yards, it would be considered a bad result. But on the flip side, if that same player gained 2 yards on a third and one, it will be celebrated for moving the chains. So this basically shows a way to not use the standard yards, catches, and touchdowns and those types of metrics, and really going down to the nitty gritty of each specific play. The narrative around most rookie offensive skill players, especially wide receivers and tight ends, is that it would take some time for them to adjust from the college game to the NFL game. But in recent years, with some of the players that have come up from the college level in terms of success rate, we have seen drastic improvements in the types of players being able to adapt their skill sets more effectively quicker. In terms of wide receivers, how has the average success rate among rookie classes changed over time? So, among rookie wide receivers with at least 75 targets in their first season from 2000 to 2007, the average success rate was 44.68%. That increased again from 2008 to 2015 to 46.46%. And then in the past 7 years, from 2016 to 2023, it increased to 51.47%. And we see in this most recent class, which is headlined by guys like Puka Nakua, Zay Flowers, Tank Dell, Rashee Rice, their average success rate was 50.65%, slightly up from a 2022 class, but it has increased exponentially since the 2000 wide receiver class, to be exact, 27.5% increase in terms of the success rate that we saw. That 2000 wide receiver class included maybe names you may not have heard of: Daryl Jackson, Sylvester Morris, Dennis Northcutt, Peter Warwick. The highest ranked receiver in this class in terms of success rate was 48.4%. The highest ranked receiver in this past year's class, 2023, was 61.8%. That belonged to Rashee Rice. Currently, as it stands, the best rookie wide receiver class in terms of success rate belongs to the 2021 rookie class, which consisted of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase, and Elijah Moore. Obviously, a lot of those guys are very, very successful as it currently stands in the NFL, and that's where all the other rookie classes are currently looking up to. The 2023 wide receiver rookie class ranks 8 all time in terms of average success rate. That same narrative has been true with tight ends. In fact, probably a little bit more with some of the responsibilities that tight ends have as opposed to wide receivers, especially when it comes to the blocking aspects of the game. But tight ends, too, have seen an upward trajectory in the average success rate that they have seen among their rookie classes. For instance, from 2000 to 2007, tight ends averaged a 46.57% success rate. From 2008 to 2015, it increased to 51.33% average success rate. And then this past 8 years, from 2016 to 2023, tight ends averaged a 53.23% success rate. And you can compare the tight end classes from 2000, and this again among tight ends, this are guys with at least 40 targets in their rookie season. We only had two tight ends that even qualified for this metric. Bubba Franks with a 52.7% success rate, and Aaron Shea with a 35.3% success rate. We look at this 2023 tight end class, which Tucker Kraft of the Green Bay Packers sits at the top of with a 67.5% success rate. And then you have guys like Dalton Kincaid, Michael Mayer, Sam Laporta, Luke Musgrave are all greater than a 50% success rate, nearly the top of what we saw in the 2000 tight end class. There's clearly something that has changed in the development of players, especially rookies, as they move from the college game to the pro game. The rookie tight end class that leads the way in terms of average success rate belongs to the 2018 class, which consisted of Ian Thomas, Dallas Goedert, Chris Herndon, and Mark Andrews. The 2023 tight end class currently ranks third all time in terms of average success rate. In summation, it's not just success rate that we're seeing rookie classes increase year over year. It's metrics like yards per game, receptions per game, targets per game. Every standard advanced metric that you look at for wide receivers and tight ends, every rookie class that comes after one is better than the one before. And I think we're going to continue to see that, especially with a very deep, especially wide receivers, a very deep receiving class in 2024, highlighted by guys like Marvin Harrison Jr. And it's a real credit to guys at the collegiate level, developing these players, making them more ready than ever for the pro game. And it's also a credit to the pro level staff for making sure these players are ready to go week one. Definitely interact with me on my Instagram at the.statman. Let me know your thoughts on not only this, but all the other visuals that I post on my account weekly. Thank you again for listening to the first episode of Statman Shorts. I will see you next time.